Hi, today we are going to learn how to join a client to a domain in Active Directory environment on Windows Server 2012. So first you need to go to Windows Server 2012 or 16 or 19, whatever, it's pretty much similar, and then go to your local server from where you get to know your domain name and then your Ethernet, which is 192.168.199.129. This is my IPv4. If you can't get it from here, you can go to your cmd command and then type ipconfig. So here you get to know your IPv4 address, which is same. Now I'm going to close it now and then going back to my Windows 10 and then Windows and then setting. From your setting you can go to network and internet and then Ethernet, change adapter option, click on that, go to properties and then find IPv4, go to properties and use the following DNS server address. So I'm using here the same IP address 192.168.199.129, which is the IP address we get from a Windows server. And now I'm going to click on OK, close it, close. Okay, now I'm going back to my home setting and going to a system, click on about and then go to advanced system setting. From here go to computer name and click on change. You can see this computer is now in a work group. We need to change it to a domain, so I'm going to click on domain and type my domain name, which is ICT Lab, and click on OK. So from here you can type your username, which my username is administrator, and password. So here you can see welcome to the ICT domain, ICT Lab domain. So now your PC is successfully connected to your domain. Click on OK. And it says before restarting, save any open file and close all the program. Click on OK, close it, close all these things, and then click on restart now. You might be thinking from where I have used username and password to connect to the domain. So let me show you that. First you need to go to the server manager and then click on tools and then go to Active Directory users and computers. So you can see here and then click on users under the domain that you have created, which is ictlab.com, and then click on users and you can see users here. Administrator is my user, so I have used administrator as a username, and password I use the same password which I used to log into the Windows Server 2012. And let me show you one more things. Let me create one more user from here. So under ICT Lab domain, go to users and right click on that and then new and then click on user. So you can give a username like any employee that who recently joined your company. You can give their name and last name, you can give their initials, and they the new employee username will be rose@ictlab.com and user login name will be ictlab/rose, and you can click next, and the password that you want to give, and then you can read this. User must change password at next login. If you want your new user to change his or her login details, then you can check in there. But if you don't want them to change their password, then you can click on users cannot change password. I'm going to check in this and then click on next and then finish. In this way you can create a new users. You can see here Rose is a new user, has been already created. And then now I'm going to close this one, and then our Windows 10 is already been restarted. So I'm going to I'm going to click on others user and then Rose, and then I also want to show you one more things. You go to your Windows Server 2012 and then click on local server. Yeah, go to Windows Server 2012 and then go to server manager and then local server. Here you need to see these things like remote management and remote accept. These two things need to be enabled before you do all the process. So if it's disabled, you can't be able to connect your domain to the client PC. So make sure it's always enabled. So here you can see it's a Rose. She already been logged into the Windows 10 with her username and password. So thanks for watching.